Hello, and welcome to another edition of the weekly Skope Newscast for the week of October 25th, 2008. I am your host, Krista Lynne. We have a lot of exciting news from the world of music, so let's get started. We kick things off with news from the highly controversial and talked about rapper Soulja Boy Tellem. Soulja Boy Tellem follows his mega success with the highly anticipated I Soulja Boy Tellem, which hits retail on December 16th. After laying low for a while, Hasidic reggae artist Matisyahu is back. Next year we'll see the release of Matisyahu's third studio album, but you won't have to wait that long to hear new tunes from him. He just put out a new EP titled Shattered and has booked a tour to support the EP. Fueled by Raymond, recording group Paramore has announced details of the upcoming CD-DVD set, The Final Riot. Filmed and recorded during the band's Blockbuster 2008 summer tour, the two-disc package arrives in stores on November 25th. James Blunt is taking over the Metro for a day. James Blunt, Atlantic Records, and Metro International announced a global brand partnership that will see the acclaimed singer-songwriter guest edit the global edition of the Metro newspaper for a day. James will assume his duties on November 17th at the Metro Rome office. James will be editing the paper and commenting on news affecting readers around the world. Varsity Fan Club looking to give Jonas Brothers a break. Pop's hottest newcomers are geared up to stake their claim in boy band history with their self-titled debut album due for release from Stonehall Records and Capitol Records on January 13, 2009. The video for Future Love is out now. In music business news, Warner Brothers Records announced this week that former Ticketmaster executive David Marcus has been named to a newly created position of Senior Vice President, Strategic Initiatives for Warner Brothers Records. In his new role, Marcus will oversee the growth and development of merchandising, touring, e-commerce, fan clubs, and new media marketing and technology. Usher heading out on the road for his female fan base. Usher has officially announced his plans for a ladies-only tour titled One Night Stand. Hitting 14 cities across the country, Usher will perform in intimate venues, kicking off One Night Stand on November 2nd in Atlantic City at the Borgata. The One Night Stand tour is Usher's way of personally thanking his female fans who have been with him throughout this glorious journey. For all the dates, head over to usherworld.com. Lil Wayne is going to be a daddy. Lil Wayne had a big weekend. Not only did he win 3 BET Hip Hop Awards, but he announced at the show that he was having a son. MTV News reports that Wayne's rep have yet to confirm the identity of the baby's mama. Eminem opens up about his pain in The Way I Am. People.com reports that in it, the rapper opens up about the death of his close friend and fellow D12 member, Proof. He said he's never felt so much pain in his life and added that it was tough for him to even get out of bed. Eminem has also teamed up with Nike's Jordan brand to release a new sneaker. In celebration of the release of his new book, The Way I Am, the rapper has created The Way I Am Air Jordan 2. As for the look, the shoe contains lyrics from Eminem's songs on the ankle and toe trim. Leona Lewis is no one-hit wonder. You don't really need numbers to know how well Leona Lewis's debut album Spirit did this year. The British starlet has become the 4th best-selling artist in the world for 2008. Her album has sold more than 4.5 million copies, and her hit single, Bleeding Love, is the best-selling song of the year. Now that is a great 2008. 50 is really loving the Hollywood hustle. MTV News reports 50 Cent has signed on to join Mickey Rourke and Jason Statham in the film 13. Ray LaMontagne's new album triumphs the last by 115%. Ray LaMontagne reached new sales highs this week with his much-lauded album Gossip in the Grain, debuting at number 3 on Billboard charts, selling 60,476 albums. Psy Records punk band Against Me was in an accident at approximately 6:30 a.m. Mountain Time on Wednesday. The band's bus hit a patch of ice on I-80 in Wyoming while the band was en route to Salt Lake City. Thankfully, nobody suffered any injuries. However, the band's gear was thrown from the trailer all over the highway. Lifehouse not letting digital piracy stop them. According to Lifehouse.com, the band's 4th album, Who We Are, has been certified gold, selling over 500,000 copies. That is huge these days. The game's real life imitates his music. The Game wasn't able to perform with Ice Cube at the taping of the BET Hip Hop Awards last week because he was taking care of his sister. Apparently, she had been injured in a drive-by shooting in Compton, California. Game's sis wasn't seriously injured, she was only grazed by a bullet. We have new albums this week from AC/DC, Of Montreal, Dead Trees, Waylon Jennings, Escape the Faith, and much more. That is all the news that we have time for now. You can stay on top of the music scene 24/7 at skopemag.com. See you again next week.